Welcome to Crossville Profiles, a venture about the people, pride, and progress of the Cumberland Plateau.
Welcome to Crossville Profiles. I'm Beth Davis with the Cumberland County Mayor's Office, and today on our show we have James Houston, and he is the director of the Art Circle Public Library, and Amanda Elmore, and she's a board member on Imagination Library and the chair for an event coming up, Run to Read. Thank you guys so much for being with me.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So, James, let's start by telling our viewers a little bit about Imagination Library. Like, what is the program?
Okay. The Dolly Parton Imagination Library is a book gifting program that mails free, high-quality books to children from birth to age 5. Does not matter about the family's income. All children are eligible from birth to age 5.
And so you get one every year, like one book every year, or one book every month?
One book every month is
Oh,
mailed to
wow.
a child in Cumberland County.
Wow.
The program started, it launched in 1995 in Sevier County where Dolly grew up.
Yeah.
And in 2004, the Governor's Early Literacy Foundation was formed by then Governor Phil Bredesen.
Uh-huh.
And he took it to a statewide program.
Wow.
Making it eligible across the state to foster a love of reading in preschool children.
Right. Well, if you have those books readily available at your house, that makes it just so. So if we have a parent who's viewing this and they would like to get their child enrolled, how do they go about doing that?
All right. There's a couple of different ways. Now, registration forms are always provided to new mothers at Cumberland Medical Center.
Oh, perfect.
So they can enroll
Mhm.
right then and there. Registration forms are available at the Art Circle Library.
Okay.
So you can drop by, pick it up, fill it out, just leave it, and we'll
Right.
take care of it. You can also go to the artcirclelibrary.info website.
Okay.
Click on the purple tab at the top that says Cumberland County Imagination Library, and then on the right-hand side, there's a little button that says Register Your Child.
Okay.
So
And
it's
so,
very easy.
so if I have 3 children, can I register all 3, or is it for just like a household?
Now,
Or you can do it per child?
it is per child.
Okay.
As long as they're birth to age 5.
Right.
We like to recognize each child.
Yeah.
Because the books are age appropriate.
Okay, good. And do they come in the mail for the child with its name on it?
They
Oh,
come,
see, 'cause
they
that'd be
come
so
in the
good.
mail.
Okay.
Yes.
That would be so good. And how many do you estimate in Cumberland County? How many children in Cumberland County are in this program?
At this moment, we have 1,929 children enrolled in the program.
Wow.
That fluctuates between children who are newly enrolled each month
Mhm.
and those children that graduate from the program.
Right.
Our monthly mailing average is around 1,950 books each month.
Wow. That's incredible. That's just incredible number to me. And if I would like to donate to this organization, if I have a business or a personal, if I want to donate to help with this, how do I go about doing that?
We accept all amounts, but $20 will sponsor one child for 1 year in the program.
Oh, wow.
So you can mail those donations to Cumberland County Imagination Library
Mm-hmm.
at 3 East Street, Crossville, Tennessee, 38555. Or, again, you can go to the artcirclelibrary.info website.
Okay.
Click on that purple tab at the top that says Cumberland County Imagination Library, and again on the right-hand side, there is a little, it's not little, there's a donate button there
Okay.
that will take you to the Governor's Early Literacy Foundation website where you can make an online donation.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Well, I know we have a lot more to talk about because we have an event coming up that Amanda's going to tell us about it. But we're going to have to take a short break, and we'll be right back with Crossville Profiles.
Welcome to the Crossville Cumberland County Tourism Channel. If you would like to see your business, organization, or event on this channel, please call 931-484-4546.
Welcome back to Crossville Profiles. We've been speaking with James Houston from the library here in Cumberland County. And then, Amanda, I wanted to kind of get with you on this event that you have coming up,
Yes.
Run to Read.
Mhm.
So let our viewers know what that's all about.
Okay. Well, we are very excited to be bringing the Run to Read back. We had the event prior to COVID,
Right.
and in 2020 we were all geared up to have it, and then COVID hit, and so we had to cancel the event. And so this is the first year that we've been able to get back at it. And this year we are changing locations, so if anyone has participated before, we held it at Stone High School in the past.
Right.
But this year we are doing it at the Cumberland Mountain State Park.
Oh.
And the really exciting thing about this, if you have been to the state park recently, you may have noticed that there is an Imagination Library storybook trail.
Yes.
And so we are incorporating the 5K with that storybook trail. Mark Houston at the state park has been wonderful to help us develop this event so that we can incorporate that trail. And so the starting point will be at the restaurant. There's a pavilion next to the restaurant.
Okay. Yep.
And so it will start there, and it will go down to the Imagination Library Trail. And then he's got the race route all figured out to make it a 5K. The 1 mile, there's also a way that you can participate in a 1 mile if you're not caught up to doing the full 5K.
Right.
And the great thing about the 1 mile is you can, if you have young children, you can bring your stroller because that trail is paved. So they'll be able to participate in that. And we also have a unique twist to our race because we have a costume contest.
Yeah, I wondered if you were going to still do
yes,
that. Yeah.
so we are doing that, and that's part of our awards as well. So the kids always have a lot of fun with it, but the adults have fun with it too.
Yeah.
And so we have volunteers that come and will cheer the racers along. They normally are dressed in costume, and then if you participate, you can certainly dress in costume as well.
And when you say costume, is it like, I know I have done it in years previous, and it needed to be like a book character.
So
Is
we
that
encourage
still-
it to be storybook character,
Uh-huh.
just since we are promoting the books that are mailed out. But
Yeah.
it can really be any costume. We've had a lot of fun with just various ones.
Yeah.
But yes, storybook costumes are what we're really focused
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if someone wants to sign up, how do they go about doing that?
So we do have the registration forms available at the library.
Okay.
So they can pick them up there, or they can go to Cumberland County Imagination Library's Facebook page.
Okay.
And if they'll drop their email address there, then we can email them a registration form so that they can fill it out. Or they can sign up the day of the event. We will take registration day of the event.
And day of the event.
Yes.
Did we talk about that? What
So-
was the date?
So
and
the
time?
date, yes, so the date is April the 29th.
April 29th.
It's on a Saturday, and registration will begin at 7 a.m. and
Okay.
the race will start at 8 a.m.
Okay, good.
So.
Okay. And if maybe I'm not like a runner, is walking okay in the
Absolutely.
5K? I mean,
Mhm.
I think with the 1 mile that
Mhm.
is probably
Most of our walkers will elect to do the 1 mile,
Yeah.
but you can certainly do the 5K. There's no time limit on it. We do not give out the awards until every participant has come back through.
okay.
But the awards are based on the fastest times in each age category.
So there'll be like a timer.
Yes, there will be a timer. Yes.
And so then there are awards for
Yes, there are awards.
all age groups or
So there will be different age groups. So we have 10 and under, and then we have 10 to 20, and on up.
right.
And so we'll have the different age groups. We'll have first, second, and third place in all the age groups. And then we will have an overall winner for male and female.
good.
And we'll have costume award contest.
And if I were a business and I maybe want to sponsor, are you taking sponsors?
Absolutely. So our deadline for the early sponsorship registration was March the 31st.
Okay.
That's in order to get your logo on the signage and on the t-shirts because those do have to be ordered early.
Mhm.
However, a business can still sponsor, And the wonderful thing this year is that we are allowing all students to participate in the event at no cost because we have been able to get so many wonderful business sponsors.
Right.
And so the different levels are $100, which will sponsor 4 children, $250, which will sponsor 10 children, and then we
Wow.
have a $500 level that would sponsor 20.
Wow.
And so we have had wonderful business sponsors, which
Good.
allows all of these students to be able to participate at no cost.
And if they, if I want to register at the last minute just to participate in the event, is that possible? Like, can I come that morning?
Yes, you can come that morning.
Okay, there's not like a
and-
deadline?
No, there's
Okay.
no deadline, just as long as you have your registration form in before we start the race at 8. That would be it. And of course, we take additional donations, so even if the students don't have to pay the registration fee, if they want to make a donation, it still goes back to the program.
And to the Imagination Library, which we were talking about donations earlier in the show about that, and then during our break, we started talking about the Imagination Library Dolly Parton car tags.
Yes.
So is that, and that's still a thing?
It is, yes. So when you go to renew your tags, you can actually purchase the Dolly Parton Imagination Library tags, and that money will come back to the Cumberland County Imagination Library, a portion of those.
Right, so if I have a Cumberland County tag, that money comes
Mhm.
back to Cumberland County.
It sure does.
Which is, that's the phenomenal part of it.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, let's, before we get out of here, let's go over the date and time, and then James, if you have anything that maybe we didn't cover, let's go over that. But for sure, let's go over the date and time of the event again.
Sure. Okay, so the 5K, the 1 mile, and the costume extravaganza is going
I
to
love
be on Saturday, April the 29th,
Okay,
and registration will start at 7 a.m. next to the restaurant at the state park,
okay,
and the race will start at 8 a.m.
perfect. All right, guys, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'd also like to thank the staff and students of Gateway Productions